What's going on, guys? Seth here from Team Union Seth. We are here for our Week 5 battle in the SSS, the Seasonal Sawsbuck Showdown League. I am your coach of the Philadelphia Fearos, and we are going up against the Woopington Woopers today. So if you did not see the team builder, go check that out before you come to this battle, so you know why I'm bringing what I'm bringing. I'm going to pull up my notes, and we're going to jump right into this battle. Oh, man, I'm going to adjust this screen so you guys can see the whole thing. Hold up. There we go. Nope. There we go. Alright, cool. So, different layout than my normal videos have been. I decided that I just wasn't a fan of the layout before. So I'm going... I want to see how this works, how you guys like this, what you think of it. So, again, let me pull up my notes. We see Zygarde 10%. We see Liepard. We see Simisear. We see Quagsire. We see Oricorio. And we see Araquanid. So probably going to see a Webs lead. Might be a decent option for him. I don't like the, because if I'm thinking that, I don't like the Shuckle lead, because then the Power Trick is going to lower my defense, and I don't want that. Get rid of all this. We're going to get rid of all this. So, predicting the Araquanid, what could I lead with? I could lead with Zemo. We don't see a Heracross, so I could lead with Zemo. I think that's what I'm going to do. Shang-Chi has a pretty good matchup once I get some speed boosts. No Clefairy, so Iron Lad isn't as good, so this is going to be my main Liepard check. Sucker Punch might be good for Zygarde. Falcon's nice. Okay, I'm going to lead with Zemo. As we see the Liepard lead. Okay. So we could very potentially see a taunt here. Let me see if this changes. Oh boy. You guys are going to see these calcs. Okay. So we're going to see Garbodor versus standard Liepard. We don't kill. I feel like a taunt is coming. And I kind of just want to go to my Iron Lad. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Iron Lad just so he can't Prankster. Because he could T-Wave, he could Taunt. He could do a lot of different things. He could do a lot of things with this. So... okay. So let's see. What can he do with this Liepard? I mean, again, I'm thinking like a Taunt or a Thunder Wave. Maybe a knockoff. A knockoff is possible. Nasty Plot, maybe. Like Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse. Something like that. So let's see what he wants to go for. There's a U-turn. Okay. So we see the U-turn. We see it did a decent chunk. So let me calc that damage. We see a U-turn. That U-turn to a Pawniard does... A banded one will do 33 to 39, and that didn't do that damage, so we know he's not banded. Let's just take the band off and see if he's offensive. Take the band off. That looks about right. Definitely not adamant, because it did 22.9%. So that could have just been a really low roll on an offensive one. What if you don't have any investment? No, that can't be roll. So it does have attack investment, just got a low roll. We see the Quag come in. So I could knock off this thing. I could double into Falcon, which might not be a bad play. He doesn't have rocks. He doesn't have any rocks on his team. So I can set up and sweep with Falcon. Let's see how much a knockoff is doing to a Quagsire. Quagsire, knockoff does a decent chunk. Is it worth saving this thing? There's really nothing to Pursuit Trap. Again, Falcon would be my play, but I don't really see that being necessary. I'd almost rather let this thing go down, and then go into Falcon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock off. We do a decent chunk. That looks about right. Maybe a high roll. Could be a little bit less defensive. We see a Scald. Doesn't get the burn. So that's not too bad. I could Sucker Punch, or I could Iron Head. I think now might be a good time to go into Namor. Now might be a good time to go into Namor. I could also potentially go Zemo, but that doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I could go Falcon. A burn wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it wouldn't be necessarily great. Namor might be cool, but I need this check for Simisear just in case it is, just in case it tries to pop off. No lefties from the Quagsire, so probably going to be something like the Rindo Berry for grass move. Most likely is what we're going to see. I could Iron Head, try to get a flinch. I could knock off again. I think knockoff is just a good play. There's a knockoff because if I can weaken it for the Energy Ball, that's fine. We see an Earthquake. So let me calc how much an Energy Ball with a Rindo Berry is doing from my Masquerain. Masquerain, Quag. Let's see, you have a Rindo Berry. Rindo Berry. Energy Ball does 59 to 70, so it does take it out if he's physically defensive. So I think Falcon is a good play. I think we're probably going to see a Scald here. How much is a Scald doing? If you're Impish, let's just say you're Relaxed, so that you're not getting a special attack decrease. Scald does 24 to 28, so it has a chance to break the sub. I kind of just want to Quiver. That would make me faster than everything. I'd rather almost just substitute, though. Let's just sub and see if he wants to switch something in. I can't hit the Oricorio very well, so I would definitely need to Quiver on that. I'd almost rather Quiver and not lose HP, because an Oricorio switch is very, very likely. Let's just substitute. Ouch. Sorry. Let's just substitute. Probably going to see a Rindo Berry again, is what I'm thinking. But an Energy Ball to a physically defensive Quag does 59 to 70, so we would take him out from this range, which is why I wanted to go for the knockoff, was to try to put him in range, assumed range of the Energy Ball. So there's the Oricorio. Yeah, that's kind of that was predicted pretty much, but I didn't really want to risk it too much. So I think I'm just gonna Air Slash, try to get off some damage. Let me see, Oricorio. Let's just say this one. Revelation Dance does a lot. If we're at +1, Spadef. Yeah, it's not really worth it. I'm just gonna Air Slash. There's the Revelation Dance. We Air Slash, get some chip off. Yeah, if I quivered, it would have gotten a boost too. So, it does 24%. So we know this thing is not very bulky. Most likely offensive. Okay. So now my opportunity to go into what? I feel like Howard's a decent play. Let me see my Shuckle against this Oricorio. No, not anymore. Shuckle. Revelation Dance does about a quarter. So that's not the best. It's not terrible, it's not the best. And then what if I am... What if I'm Power Tricked? So base 230. Base 230. 252. Just say Adamant, whatever. 614. We destroy this thing with Rock Slide. My lord. Is that worth it? It might be because I have the berry. So I'm going to go into Howard, actually. Just don't Hurricane and don't confuse me. There's a Revelation Dance. Does 31. Which means you are definitely special attack invested. Yeah, it looks about right. Because if you're modest... Yeah, it's not... It could have been a low roll, but probably not. I think now's my opportunity to Power Trick. Or I could sub. Let's do that. Let's sub. Let's sub, and then I can Power Trick on something else. So we see Revelation Dance. Come on. Fingers can't type. Alright, cool. We see the leftovers on this thing as well. Not a huge deal. So, could stay in and just try to Hurricane. There's definitely a play you could make. Could go into something like the Araquanid. At that point, I might... No, I wouldn't just Rock Slide because it's not going to do anything. So we could see... I mean, we could see a Quag switch, which would honestly be optimal. Seeing a Quag switch. Because I don't know. I don't think an Earthquake would break my sub. Let me see this. Let's just say you're Relaxed. We see Earthquake and Scald. Earthquake and Scald. Scald would break it. Earthquake has a chance not to. Well, hold on. Earthquake won't break the sub. Scald has a chance to. Or Scald will. Earthquake won't. So... See what he wants to do. I mean, Paul takes a long time to make his moves anyway. So, I have time. I can kind of chill and think of things. Think of scenarios, what I want to do. But... that Zygarde being there just really sucks. I don't think I have an ice move on the entire team. No, I don't have an ice move anywhere on the team. I don't have anything to hit Zygarde super effectively on the team. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna have to rely on Masquerain to take out the Zygarde. That's how it's gonna have to be. Zygarde could be Dragon Z for Dragon Z or Ground Z for Tyrantrum. Simisear probably has Focus Blast for my X-Cloud. Could be Scarf for Scarfed X-Cloud. Could also just be Choice Specs. Araquanid might not have webs because he led with it. He led with it, so that made me... No, he didn't lead with it. Didn't lead with it. Ooh, the Araquanid. Okay. There's the Ipapa. So now if I have piss poor defense, can I live a liquidation from an Araquanid? I cannot. So that sucks. It's gonna... So the problem is it's gonna break the sub. It's gonna break the sub. What if I just like Rock Slide now? Rock Slide without any investment. Yeah, Rock Slide's doing nothing. I want to Rock Slide because I really just think he's going to Liquidation. So yeah, let's just Rock Slide. There's the Liquidation. Breaks the sub. We get a Rock Slide off. That's fine. And now I just... do I go into Namor or do I go into Zemo? I'd rather go Namor first and then double to Zemo. But he could go into Quag next. I'm gonna go into Zemo because I know you're physically defensive. Hold on, let me see how much a Liquidation's doing. Liquidation does half. But we do outspeed. Unless you have... You have to be Jolly to outspeed. And that was... No, we can't calc that damage. Zemo or Namor? I feel like Namor is a very predictable switch. I'm just gonna go to Zemo. Liquidation. Did less than half. It might not be offensive. I could T-Spike, which I think is the best play. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna T-Spike. Gunk Shot does about half. So he could stay in and just keep Liquidationing me. But let's see what he wants to do. Oh. Yeah, I'm not in a very good spot. And I'm not going to make excuses like the Zygarde or anything like that. I just feel like I didn't have a very good game plan going into the build, which I wasn't building unbelievably seriously. I wasn't building like unbelievably seriously, but we'll see what happens. Masquerain is going to come in clutch in this game if I can get it set up. If I can't, I probably lose. If I can't get Masquerain set up, then I lose. So I need to get it set up at some point, which Namor Intimidating can come in handy. Shang-Chi potentially Wall Breaking can come in handy. So we're gonna... I have to weaken his team so that I can win with a +1 a +1 Masquerain probably behind a sub, because I think the Zygarde Extreme Speed might kill. It definitely doesn't do that much. I'm not actually going to calc it right now. Let me see. We saw the liquidation on you. We don't see lefties. Let's see. I mean, Combusken's decent. Combusken can do a decent job with speed boosts and its moveset. It can definitely put in some work with this team. So that's good. I just have to get it in is the problem. So I'm almost sacking Zemo off at this point, just to get my T-Spikes up. There's Oricorio. Probably going to see a defog here, honestly. Probably going to see a defog here. I would not be surprised. We do half with Gunk Shot. Weakening this thing might very well be worth it. Weakening this thing might very well be worth it for my Masquerain. So I'm just going to Gunk Shot. Probably going to defog. We see a Hurricane. Doesn't kill. Confuses. And I hit myself Confusion. Alright. That is awesome. That is phenomenal. Namor can live. Namor can definitely live. Revelation Dance. Oh, wow. We're not even 2 KO'd. But Waterfall doesn't 2 KO. I mean, I could Waterfall into Explosion. Honestly, that might be my best bet. That might be my best bet. Honestly, might be my best bet. Because we're doing 30. We have a good chance to kill. Like, Waterfall into Explosion has a good chance to kill. I'm going to go for it. Because we still have the T-Spike up. I'd almost rather Poison Jab, honestly. Poison Jab does the same amount, and we don't have to risk the Water Absorb you coming in. So I'd rather Poison Jab. I'd very much rather Poison Jab here. So I Poison Jab. If he stays in, he doesn't take me out with a Revelation Dance. Doesn't take me out with a Revelation Dance. I live another Revelation Dance, and I can explode. Well, no, that's if he's not. That's if he's not invested. If he is invested, it'll 2 KO me. But is he gonna stay in? I don't know. I don't know. We know he's not choiced. We know he's invested, which I should have made a note of. So that's my fault before I went into this. We're probably going to see the Revelation Dance. Because I can't be faster if you're timid. Could be Scarfed. He could be predicting me to be offensive, which is always an option. Everyone's in the chat acting like it's over. Which, ooh, we see a Quag switch. So I need to keep this thing around. I feel like going into Howard is a quality play because that would poison the Araquanid. I feel like going into Howard is a quality play. I feel like Howard's definitely my play. Because if I go into Howard and he earthquakes, I can eat it. I can potentially sub, get some turns of toxic spikes on the Araquanid. I can preserve this Intimidate for the Araquanid if I need to. So I'm just gonna go to Howard. I think that's the play. There's a Recover. I could predict the Araquanid coming in because he's gonna switch before me. So we see a Recover. Again, we don't see an item. I could go Shang-Chi, but Liquidation is going to kill me. I mean, if we see a rack. Yeah, Flamethrower does nothing. Focus Blast does more. That's hilarious. So I can't double to you. I could double to Namor, predicting the Araquanid. That's probably my best play. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for it. There's the Arac. Double to Namor. Get the Intimidate off. This is another free Poison Jab. I feel like he's unaware. I want to say that he's unaware. I can set up on that Quagsire all day long. All day long with my Falcon. Honestly, I'd probably sub first, predicting a Toxic. We've seen Scald Earthquake recover. It could be it could be Toxic. It could be something goofy. But now, Araquanid to my Quillfish. You're -1. Let's just say your max attack, Adamant. I'm going to take off that Splash Plate. Because it didn't do as... Yeah. Liquidation does about a quarter. Poison Jab does a decent chunk. Does 29 to 35. I feel like Poison Jab is the play. And there's a Quag. Takes some more turns of Chip. Now, again, my obvious switch would be Howard. I feel like he might go into the Araquanid predicting that. Doesn't matter that much. How much is an EQ going to do to my Quillfish? Intimidate's not on. An EQ. Oh boy, EQ does a lot. EQ does a lot. It does a lot. That's not good. If he gets a lower roll, like a roll on the lower end, I could live a Liquidation if it's at -1. This is where predicting really comes into play here. Because I don't do a whole lot to this thing. Explosion plus Toxic will take it out, most likely. Not even guaranteed. We might see another recover here. I almost want a Waterfall. I don't think that's worth it. Revenge does 17 to 20. Which would put him in range of Explosion easily. Is he going to double to a rack? I think he's just going to recover. Honestly. I'm going to go to Howard. You see a Scald. Not terrible, but not optimal. I could sub again. I'm going to sub predicting his recover. Because then I can Power Trick and kill this thing. Unless is EQ going to take me out? Well, if I sub, he recovers. I Power Trick, he attacks me. Well, if he EQs, doesn't break the sub, Scald is going to break the sub. And then if I am... If I'm at 10 defense... There's no way. Yeah, that Earthquake kills me. Do I sub or do I just... This Rock Slide's doing absolutely nothing. It's doing... And Bug Bite. I'd have to hope he... I'd have to hope he recovers and then switches into a Araquanid. And I just don't think that's a good play. I'm going to go to Falcon. I don't think he's going to attack here. I think he's either going to switch or he's going to recover. I'm going to go to Falcon. There's the Araquanid. We're going to go to Masquerain. And Araquanid. Let's just say you don't have any HP. Take off the Splash Plate. Intimidate is on. Just say your max attack. Air Slash is 58 to 69. So it's a roll in our favor to kill. And it's a roll in my favor to live a liquidation. I need this thing though. I almost want to sub, guaranteeing the Air Slash kill. Because if I sub and he doesn't attack, like he switches out, then I get a free quiver. Oricorio is still healthy though, so I can't quiver. I feel like I have to Air Slash. Honestly? How much are we doing? How much is Flamethrower doing to the Oricorio? It's definitely not going to take it out. Yeah, Flamethrower does half to the Oricorio. So I could sub, get like an Air Slash off, and then go to Namor. Oricorio is probably a switch. So I could go to Namor. Because we live a Revelation Dance, right? Yeah, we live a Revelation Dance with Shang-Chi. Predicting the Oricorio. How much are we doing with Namor? How much damage? How much damage are we doing here? Waterfall. Just 30%. That doesn't even put him in. I'd have to explode at that point. I mean, I have to bank on the Masquerain sweep. Masquerain +1. Air Slash doesn't kill. We'd have to flinch. Air Slash will kill the Liepard. Simisear, we have to flinch. Liepard, we kill. At +1 with Air Slash. Quagsire, we kill. At the range it's at now. Zygarde, we'd have to flinch. I really want to sub predicting that Oricorio. I'm gonna go Namor. Oricorio? Mirror Coat. Okay. I can get rid of the Quag, potentially now. I can maybe get rid of the Quag. If I'm in with Namor, Waterfall to 70-20, Revenge does the same. How does Waterfall do the same as Revenge? I feel like that doesn't make any sense. I feel like that makes absolutely no sense. Am I missing something here? Revenge is base 60. Is that if it attacks first? How does that happen? I kind of want a Revenge. A Poison Jab hits the Quag. Let's see, Poison Jab will do, let's just say 9. Let's say Poison Jab does 9, bringing the Quag down to 28. Gonna take 12 from Poison, and then I could kill with a Revenge. Alright, we're gonna Poison Jab. There's a Quag. Poison Jab. Poison damage. We kill with Revenge. Nah, it's at 120, yeah. If it's at 60, we don't kill. It does 8 to 10. So I'd have to Waterfall. predicting he's unaware. Because he'd be unaware for what? He'd be unaware for Tyrantrum. There's no reason for him to really be Water Absorb. I'm going to Waterfall. We're predicting he's unaware. I'm going to Waterfall. Let's go! He is Waterfall. He is unaware. Oh, wait, I already... Pawniard. Garbodor. And Quillfish. Kills. Quagsire. Waterfall. So we have Quagsire. Kills Pawniard. Earthquake. And Garbodor. I forget how Garbodor died. Hold on, let me see. There's an Oricorio. So I can explode on this thing. I can very easily explode on this thing. Hold up. Because I live a hit, and Explosion puts him in range of Flamethrower. I can live a hit. Explosion puts him in range of Flamethrower. Whereas Poison Jab and Waterfall do not. Do I need Namor for this game? So Rack is at 49%. If I am a Combuskin, I'm not doing enough to the Araquanid. Yeah, I'm not doing enough to the Araquanid. But then I could let it kill me, and I'd have to go for the Falcon Sweep. I mean, I could Quiver and Sub and play some Toxic Spike stalling shenanigans. I think that's what I have to go for. I think I have to go for it. Explosion it is. Revelation Dance. Explosion does a big chunk. Now I go Combuskin. Now I could protect. Quillfish dies to Quillfish dies to Explosion. Now I could protect. I could protect predicting the Revelation Dance or the Hurricane. I could predict the Hurricane and protect, or I could predict the Switch and do something else. I'm going to go protect because I think with 2 poisons, it's 24. With 2 poisons, Focus Blast has a chance to kill the Araquanid. That's if it's invested a little bit in HP. If it's not, we still can't kill with Flamethrower. We'd have to hit a Focus Blast. I'm going to protect. There we go. Now Flamethrower kills. Flamethrower. I have the Flamethrower because Araquanid can't take 2 Flamethrowers plus Poison. Simisear doesn't get Flash Fire. No, it gets Gluttony and Blaze. Nothing wants to switch into this except maybe a Zygarde, but then I outspeed Zygarde, and I think Focus Blast might actually take it out after some Poison. We don't die to an extreme speed. Focus Blast, yeah, Focus Blast takes it out after some Poison, so... Let's see. Let's see who does it. He said I'll be right back, so I don't know what that means. I don't know where he went, but I can still win this game. I can legitimately win this game. I need to land Focus Blasts, but I can win this game. Oh, he got the confusion and made me hit myself in confusion. He got all of it. Let's see. So, I can definitely still win this. Shang-Chi can pull through, but I need to land Focus Blasts. So, if he switches, I don't think anything's going to take 2 Flamethrowers. Maybe the Simisear, but it can't really do much back to me. I don't even know if a Simisear Focus Blast would kill. Once I'm at +2, I'm faster than the Zygarde. Once I'm at +2, I'm faster than the Zygarde, so I can Focus Blast it. I live in E-Speed. I mean, if it's Scarfed, which he did run Scarfed Zygarde against me in the RPL last season, so I wouldn't be surprised, but he'd have to be Scarfed, and in that case, I would go into Masquerain and set up and try to sweep. And I would also get Intimidated off, so I don't even know if 1,000 Arrows would I don't even know if 1,000 Arrows would break the sub at that point. But now this thing's weakened. That's nice. This is rough. It is a rough matchup, but I think I can bring it back. I think if things go right, if I can make proper predictions based on what he does, I think we can bring this back. I'm going to see what he's doing. Flamethrower, we kill. Combuskin kills Oricorio with Flamethrower. So I can protect on a potential Scarf Zydog. But I feel like if he's Scarf and he outspeeds me, that's good information. I feel like I'd rather the information than risk him Dragon Dancing. Well, I'd still outspeed. I have to protect here. And even if he Dragon Dances, I'm still faster because we're both boosting at the same rate. So I have to protect to ensure the kill with Focus Blast. Have to protect. As we see 1,000 Arrows. Now I need to hit a Focus Blast. That's 100% my play. I need to hit a Focus Blast. Come on. Come on. If he's choiced, that's probably optimal. Scarf, I outspeed. I kill Banded. If he's not bulky, I kill. Which was 87.5 min. I have to Focus Blast. I mean, just to be clear, protecting was so that I outspeeded a Scarf Psydog, just in case he was that set. If he Dragon Danced, it didn't matter. Unless, I mean, does +1 E-Speed take me out? That's something I probably should have calced. I don't think it does. It doesn't, no. Come on, can we hit this Focus Blast? Or you switch. Neither one is the best case scenario. Neither one is best case scenario. But it is what it is. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, but... Yes, no! He's bulky! He's a bulky Zydog! Alright. Zygarde kills Combuskin. 1,000 Arrows. Zygarde dies to T-Spike. Toxic Spike from Garbodor. Do I have to set up and sweep now? I feel like Simisear. Because, yeah, Simisear comes in. I'm not faster than it, though. That might be it. That might be the game. I'd have to bank on him missing Fire Blasts. I'd have to bank on him missing a Fire Blast. 2, actually. So I can bank on you miss... okay. I feel like I have to go Falcon and bank on you missing a Fire Blast. That's what I'm going to do. See the Simisear. That's predicted. I have to bank on a missed Fire Blast. Do I have to bank on a missed Fire Blast? Is there any way that I don't have to bank on a missed Fire Blast? Because this thing is 100% faster than me. HP, if you HP rocks, I live. Like, I can almost, I mean, I might not. But, let's just say Hidden Power Rock. It could be Z-move. It could be Z-move. I kind of want to scout for that. HP Rock doesn't kill. If your choice specs, it doesn't kill. I'm going to scout for the Z-move and go to Howard. Fire Blast doesn't kill. Could be specs. Doesn't matter. See the Fire Blast. Shuckle. Fire Blast. I have to bank on him missing. I have to quiver and I have to bank on him missing. Yeah. Scarf. Oh wait, no. Never mind. He hit. GG. Simisear kills with Fire Blast. I don't know why. For like that, the last second, I thought I'd outspeed, get a +1 special defense, and then maybe live a Fire Blast. I don't know why that went through my head. I knew I was slower. I knew I was slower either way. Like, honestly, the build was not great. I'll be the first one to admit that. The build was not great. Whether he brought Zygarde or not, the build was not great. It was definitely more... I really wanted to pull off that freaking Power Trick Shuckle. I think I misthought how that would go in prep. Because I would have needed a sub. I think it was the wrong matchup to bring it. Seeing that he had so many physical attackers and my physical defense would have been so low. If I am going up against a predominantly special team, that's definitely a better game to bring it. So, it might come again, because I think that set can be very effective. I like it. It's just, I don't think this was necessarily the matchup to bring it. I mean, he had 4, maybe 5 physical attackers. I'm sorry, 3, maybe 4 physical attackers. So, yeah, it was a rough matchup, but... it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm really happy with how I played this team from like the mid to the end game. The beginning of the game was not great on my part, I'll admit. But the mid game and the end game, I felt like I played really well, and I knew what I had to do to win, and I executed. Things didn't go my way. It is what it is. But from my perspective, I did what I needed to do to win. After I put myself in a weird position with the team build and with my play in the early game. So, honestly, I'm not that upset with this battle. I hate losing. You guys know that. I think that's what, I'm 3-2 now. It is what it is. I'm not really concerned about record in this league. I'm trying things. My goal in this league was to try things out, try some offense, which I'm not super used to. The team isn't super offensive, but my builds have been generally on the more offensive side rather than what I normally bring. So I'm actually pretty happy with this game considering how I played in the mid game and the end game. And reads I was making, things like that. I knew what I had to do and I executed on it. I looked ahead, I knew what the plan was, and I followed through with that plan. I wasn't really second guessing myself. I knew what I had to do. So I'm pretty happy with that overall, because that's something that I have struggled with. I thought a lot. I figured a lot of different scenarios out. So it is what it is. 3-2 is fine. I'm easily still in the playoff hunt. I'm still towards the top of my conference. It's not a big deal. I'm not too upset with this loss. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the battle, how I played. Let me know what you thought of the team build, all that kind of stuff. If you didn't see the team builder, I don't know why you're here. You should have watched it before you watched this video. But I think that's about it. All right. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.